Nightmare doesn't even begin to describe the last few days for Jamal Bryant and Taylor Hicks.
Only reason I slept long last night because I dreamt that he woke up and he was alive, and I didn't want to leave that moment because I was so happy to know that he was here.
Their 16-month-old son, Jamal Bryant Jr., choked on a piece of watermelon at his Brunswick daycare, the Kids Nest Learning Center.
I just got an unexpected call and was told that my son was, he was choking on a watermelon seed, and that it would be best for me to just meet the paramedics at the emergency room.
He and Taylor raced to the hospital, but it was too late. Little Bryant Jr. died less than 3 hours after it all happened.
I trusted you all to do your job, and now I blame myself, and I wish I never dropped him off that day.
Georgia's Department of Early Care and Learning rapidly moved to close the facility while they investigate the toddler's death. They found that 3 staffers in the room with Bryant Jr. were talking with each other, not seated with the children while they ate. Bryant Jr. had to walk up to the adults himself. They then tried anything they could to get the watermelon out of his throat, with no luck. EMS arrived and took him to the hospital, where he coded twice before ultimately passing away.
We had so much plans for him. We were just talking about his first haircut, everything. We won't be able to do that.
The family says no one from the daycare has reached out to them.
And I don't want to hear anything from them because they should have been called. Nothing is going to fix this other than them being done.
All Jamal and Taylor have left are memories of their sweet boy.
I love you always, Jamal.
Love you, son.
I love you so much.
The Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning has closed the facility, saying the health, safety, and welfare of the children in their care would be in immediate danger if they remained open. Administrators here at the daycare have until Tuesday evening to appeal the decision.
A Brunswick daycare center that was closed by the state after a 16-month-old baby choked and passed away from a piece of watermelon last week has filed an appeal to reopen. Kids Nest Learning Center appealed this emergency closure around 5 p.m. Tuesday. The hearing will be held at the Office of State Administrative Hearings in Atlanta and will be sometime this week. OSA has 48 hours in which to hold the hearing, and the center could be open during the appeal process but remain closed, an official said. The appeal will be heard around 10 a.m. Thursday morning at OSA offices. The Glenn County Police Department said 16-month-old Jamal Bryant was rushed to the emergency room after choking on a piece of watermelon on May 21st. The Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning issued a closure order not too long afterwards. According to the order, 3 staff members were seen talking to each other not near the children. The victim appeared to be in distress around 3:15 p.m. and approached the staff members. The staff members failed to render aid by American Red Cross pulmonary resuscitation guidelines and appeared to be disorganized, the report said. EMS responds 8 minutes into the footage and departs 5 minutes later. The closure order stated the victim began to breathe again after receiving professional care but was minimally responsive. The victim passed away around 6 p.m. On Thursday, May 23, 2024, the Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning issued an intended order of emergency closure for the Kids Nest Learning Center. This action followed the death of a 1-year-old boy on Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. Kids Nest has 48 hours in which to appeal this decision before an administrative judge with the Office of State Administrative Hearings. If not appealed, the center will remain closed and DECAL will have a maximum of 21 days to continue its investigation, according to a statement from the Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning.
Bill Maycock shares the boys' parents are devastated and they want answers.
It feels like a nightmare that I cannot wake up from. I cannot wake up from this, and part of me does not believe this is happening to me.
A nightmare Taylor Hicks and her partner Jamal Bryant say started Tuesday. That's when they got a call from the Kids Nest Learning Center, asking them to rush to the hospital. Their 16-month-old son, Jamal Allen Bryant Jr., was there after eating watermelon and then choking.
Was watermelon something you all had ever given him before?
Never, ever. Never. I don't even buy watermelon.
The two say the child care staff never asked if that's something he could eat, and they wish they had.
And then she got the doctor to sit us down, and once he told me to sit down, I already knew what happened.
Their 16-month-old son was dead. According to police, staff at the facility tried to assist Bryant Jr. before he was taken to the hospital. That's something the family wonders about. Because if we look at the Georgia Department of Early Care and Learning inspection reports, the facility has had a few problems, especially in the area of first aid and CPR. This report from October 13th of last year shows staff members 3, 10, and 22 did not complete CPR and first aid training within the first 90 days of employment as required, and they were put on an improvement plan with a correction deadline of November 13th of that year. In another inspection report from last month under First Aid and CPR, it's labeled Defer and goes on to talk about another plan of improvement for the child care provider. So I asked the Department of Early Care and Learning, why was that? They responded in an email saying in part, First Aid and CPR was deferred because during follow-up visits, we do not evaluate all rules. It would be evaluated at the next unannounced regulatory visit, licensing study, or monitoring visit. I wanted to reach out to the owners of Kid Nest Learning Center to see if they had anything they wanted to add about this situation. So I sent an email. I called them, and I even walked up to their front door since there were multiple vehicles in their driveway. But no answer. The family says they wish they would have known about the problems the Learning Center had before, but now all they want is justice.
That's what we want going forward, like, just make sure that this never happens to another child again, and you know, for them to do on their end whatever it takes for them to make sure everyone had the right, certifications.
Hi you guys, thank you for tuning in to Karen Classified. I hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. I also hope you leave your comments down within the section below. Here we have a story about this little baby, cute little baby, Jamal Bryant, who was in distress, choking off of watermelon, and no one noticed. This baby had to walk over to the adults to try to get help because he could not breathe. He was trying to save himself. It took a lot of strength for that baby to go over there to those adults and show that he was in distress. And the saddest part is that they were so all over the place, I'm sure panicking, but no one knew how to give CPR. Not the proper way from the video, and this was one of the failures of the daycare center. I don't know, you guys. I just think that the state of Georgia need to tighten up. I think that if you go to order food, and if they fail, they have to clean up or whatever, and they come right back and check them, that should be the same case with daycares. It shouldn't be, oh, I randomly choose where we're going to come back out, and we're going to make sure that they're up to code or up to par. Because I'm sorry, I live in Georgia, but they're slow. You could be trying to get something done. You'll have to sometimes walk into the office, but now, because pre-COVID or whatnot, they want you to make all these appointments before showing up. Other than that, slow. I don't know. My heart just breaks for this mother. My prayers go out to her. You could tell that she is devastated. And it appears that she have a supportive partner. So it appears that he's very supportive. And she's going to need all the support she could get. He is going to need someone to lean on as well. And I hope that he have that support system as well. Because I tell you, sometimes men tend to hold things in and don't have a safe place or feel like they could be vulnerable enough. And I just hope and pray that they both get counseling they need in order to be able to deal with the grief, because it's going to be a long road. You guys, how do you feel about this entire situation? How do you feel about the staff members over there talking while the kids are sitting at the table eating? They never even notified the parents that they will be eating watermelon to see if he had any allergies, or any of the kids. In my opinion, give all the parents a refund, because technically it appears that the children were watching themselves. Do you think the child care center should have another chance and be able to open again? Like, what are your thoughts in regards to this entire situation? You know, I just know it's overall sad, and I hate to say it, when you trust people with your kids, sometimes you cannot have a pattern. You have to break those patterns. I know, and I know I keep referencing my daughter, but when she was younger, I promise you, I had that child care close enough to my job that if I was given a 15-minute break, I could run up the road and see, to make sure that they're doing what should be done. And I'm going to be honest, I had to change her child care center because I rolled up on some mess that wasn't supposed to be going down. She soiled herself and was walking around in that same mess. Why? So, I don't know, you guys. I would like to get your comments down within the section below. Again, I thank you guys for listening in to Karen Classified. I hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. I also hope you guys share it as well. Until the next video, you guys, I hope everyone stays safe and take care.